Assalamu alaikum. In this session, we want to speak the Arabic language. So let's look at the first phrase or the first sentence we have here today. This is Kayfa haluka. Can you see this? Kayfa haluka. So Kayfa haluka means how are you? How are you? So when next you meet someone, you can ask him, Kayfa haluk? How are you? Kayfa haluk? How are you? If this person is a female, then there will be slight difference. Instead of kayfa haluka, you will say kayfa haluki. If the person is a female, kayfa haluki. If he is a male, you will say kayfa haluka. How are you? Is that clear? Kayfa haluka. How are you for a male? Kayfa haluki. How are you if the person is a female? So if you want to ask me, how am I doing? You say kayfa haluka. If I'm Aisha and you want to ask me, you say Kayfa haluki. How are you? Now, if someone should ask you Kayfa haluka, how do you respond? You will simply respond by saying Ana bi khair. Ana bi khair. Ana bi khairin. Ana bi khair. You simply say Ana bi khair, which means I'm fine. Ana bi khair, I am fine. You can even add Walhamdulillah. So you can say Ana bi khair, Walhamdulillah. I am fine, Alhamdulillah. That is very simple. So when next someone meets you and say Kayfa haluka or Kayfa haluki, you will respond by saying Ana bi khair. Ana bi khair. I'm fine. This is the first phrase. So let's go to the second phrase that we have here. Okay, let's remove this first one since we are done with it. Good. Now let's move on to pick the second phrase. Here we have, look at this. This is the second phrase we have. We have this word Ana atoshan. Ana atoshan. Ana atoshan, which simply means I am thirsty. Ana atoshanu. I'm thirsty. You can simply cut it and say Ana atoshan. I'm thirsty. Ana atoshan. I'm thirsty. If you are a female, you will not say Ana atoshan. You can simply say Ana atsha. Ana atsha. You will say what? Ana atsha. So Ana atoshan, I'm thirsty. Or Ana atsha, I want to drink what? I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty. My throat is dry. I'm thirsty. Ana atshan. Ana atoshan. I am thirsty. I'm thirsty. Good. Moving on to the next phrase we have here. Let's remove this. Good. Now the next phrase we have here on the board is the word, okay, we have here Ana Jawan. Look at this. Ana Jawan. Okay, this one is coming in different form. So let's use the form it is coming in. We have Ana Jaiun. Ana Jaiun, which means I am hungry. Ana Jaiun, I am hungry. Ana Jaiun, I am hungry. Ana jai'un, I am hungry. If you are a male, if you are a female, you will say Ana ja'i'atun. Ana ja'i'atun, I am hungry. Ana ja'i'un or Ana ja'i'atun. Again, Ana ja'i'un. Ana ja'i'un. Ana ja'i'atun. Ana ja'i'un. Ana ja'i'atun, I am hungry. Moving on, let's go to the next phrase. Hope you are making notes so you can revise it when we are done with this lesson. Let's go to the next important phrase. Okay, here we have this phrase here, Aina. Look at it. Good. Aina al-hammamu. Aina al-hammamu. Aina al-hammamu, what's the name? What's the meaning? It means where is the bathroom? Where is the bathroom? Where is the bathroom? Ayn al-hammamu. Where is the bathroom? Ayn al-hammamu. Where is the bathroom? The word ayna, as you can see it here, ayna, it means where. So you can use this word to ask several questions. You can even say ayna Muhammadun. Ayna Muhammadun. Ayna Muhammadun. Where is Muhammad? Very simple. Ayna Muhammadun. Where is Muhammad? You can as well say Ayna Fatima too. Fatima too. Where is Fatima? So this is how to ask question about the whereabouts of a person. So you can say Aina Fatima too. You can even say Aina al qalamu. Where is the pen? So the word Aina means where. So Aina al qalamu. Where is the pen? Aina al hammamu. Where is the bathroom? Aina al kitabu. Where is the book? And several other questions that you can ask using the word Aina. Good. Let's wipe off the board and move on to the next phrase. But before we move on, we said Aina al hammamu. Where is the bathroom? Aina al hammamu. Where is the bathroom? Moving on, we have this phrase here. Good. هل تتكلم الإنجليزية؟ هل تتكلم الإنجليزية? It means do you speak English? Do you speak English? Meaning, do you communicate? Do you speak English? هل تتكلم الإنجليزية? Do you speak English? So you can see هل تتكلم الإنجليزية? Do you speak English? So the word هل, as you can see here, it is also used to ask questions. هل, like you can say, are you a student? I will say هل أنت طالب? هل أنت طالب? Are you a student? هل أنت طالب? Are you a student? So هل is used to ask questions. I can say هل هي طالبة? Is she? هل هي means she. هل هي طالبة? Is she a female student? Is she a student? هل هي طالبة? Is she a student? هل هي طالبة? Is she a student? So you can see هل تتكلم الإنجليزية? Do you speak English language? هل تتكلم الإنجليزية? Do you speak English language? We are moving on. Let's look at this place. We have the phrase هل يمكنك تكرار ذلك؟ هل يمكنك تكرار ذلك? Which means, could you repeat that? It means what? Could you repeat that? Let's say someone has spoken to you, someone has said something to you, but you're not very sure of what he has said. It is not very clear to you. Now you want to ask the person that هل يمكنك تكرار ذلك? Could you repeat that? So you can understand. Could you repeat that? هل يمكنك تكرار ذلك? Could you repeat that? So if this person is a female, it would have been هل يمكنك, because the kaf there, it means you. It is a pronoun, attached pronoun, ka, for a male. The female, it should be ki. So هل يمكنك تكرار ذلك? Could you repeat that? The person will now say Naam yumkinuni. Naam, which means yes. Yumkinuni, I could. Yumkinuni, I could. Yumkinuni takoraru dhalik. Yumkinuni takoraru dhalik. I could repeat that. Can you see? Yumkinuni. Or you can simply say yumkinuni. I could. It's possible. It's possible for me. So hal yumkinuka takoraru dhalik. Could you possibly repeat that? Could you repeat that? So you will say Naam yumkinuni. Yes, I could. Good. We are moving. Let's move on to the next phrase. So again, hal yumkinuka takoraru dhalik. Could you repeat that? Now here we have the next phrase, which says, okay, look at it here. Kam thamanu hadha. Kam thamanu hadha. What is the price of this? What is the price? The price of what is the price of this? Let's say you went to the market after picking a after picking a commodity or something from the store seller. My pen is misbehaving. Sorry, let me get it fixed. Good. Okay, it's okay now. So let's go back to it again. Kam thamanu hadha. Kam thamanu hadha. What is the price of this? How much is this? So the word kam, as you see it here, it is used to ask about amount or quantity. So kam, how many? Kam thamanu hadha. Thamanu means what? Price. Thamanu means price, the price tag. Then hadha means what? This. Can you see? Kam thamanu hadha. Kam means how much or how many. So kam thamanu hadha, how much is the price of this? Or how much is this? Or what is the price of this? Kam thamanu hadha. The word kam could also be used in different other ways. I can say kam qalaman, kam qala, sorry. Okay, good. Kam qalaman, how many pen? Indak, how many pen do you have? Kam qalaman indak, how many pen is with you? How many pen do you have? Kam qalaman indak. Can you see? Kam qalaman indak. If it is a book, you will say kam kitaban indak. Kam kitaban indak. How many books do you have? Kam kitaban indak. How many books do you have? Let's say it is a bag. It will be this. You will still say the same way, but here you say kam hakibatan. Kam hakibatan indak. How many bags do you have? Kam hakibatan indak. How many bags do you have? So that's how we use the word kam. Let's come to the word hadha and also use it. The word hadha, I said it means this. Like I can say hadha kitabun. Hadha kitabun. Which means this is a book. Hadha kitabun. This is a book. Hadha kitabun. This is a book. I could even say hadha qalamun. This is a pen. Hadha qalamun. This is a pen. But if we have a bag, which is haqibatun, I will not say hadha haqibatun. No, but this time I would say hadhihi haqibatun. Do you know why? The word haqibatun is considered to be a feminine word. How do we know? Because the word is ending with ta'un marbuta. Do you know ta'un marbuta? It is this closed ta. So majorly any word that ends with this type of ta, as we have in hakibatun, such a word is considered to be a feminine word. So the pronoun, the demonstrative pronoun we are going to be using here will not be hadha, because hadha is used for masculine. So we will be using hadhihi. So instead of hadha hakibatun, we would say hadhihi hakibatun. This is a bag. The same thing, the same way, if you have madrasatun, madrasatun means what? School, a school. And you can see it is also ending with a ta'un marbuta. So it will be wrong for you to say hadha madrasatun. La, this is wrong. So the right thing for you to say would be hadhihi madrasatun, because it's a feminine. So hadha and hadhihi means this. But hadha is used for masculine and hadhihi is used for what? For feminine. Now moving on to the next to the next phrase we have here, we have the word la afhamu. La afhamu. The word la afhamu, it means I don't understand. I don't what? Understand. I don't understand. La afham, I don't understand. La afham, I don't understand. Someone has said something to you and you don't understand, simply say la afham. La afham, I don't understand. La afham, I don't understand. La afham, I don't understand. The word la, as you see it, it means no or not or don't. So it is a negative word particle, negative particle for negation. It's used to negate, to say that something did not happen. La afham, I don't understand. La afham, you can even say la azhab, I don't go, I did not go. La azhab, la azhab, or I will not go, I will not go. Good. La afham, I don't understand. La afham, I don't understand. Good. Moving on to the next phrase. So la afham means what? I don't understand. The next phrase we have here, this is also another important phrase. You can see it here. This is what? Uridu. Okay, look at it. Uridu ma'an min fadlik. Uridu ma'an min fadlik. Which means I want water, please. I want water, please. I want water, please. So the word uridu means what? I want. So uridu means I want. So you can want anything. You can even say uridu kalaman. Uridu kalaman. I want a pen. Uridu kalaman. I want a pen. Uridu hakibatan. I want a bag. So uridu means what? I want. And you can use it in different ways. Good. The next word is the word ma. And the word ma, it means water. So ma means water. Uridu ma and I want water. Then min fadlik, these two words don't join together, this phrase, they are the one we use to beg, to say please. Min fadlika means what? Please. Min fadlik, please. Like you can go to someone and say, Min fadlika, min fadlika, please, Aynal mirhabi, Aynal mirhabi, please, where is the toilet? Aynal mirhabi, please, where is the toilet? Min fadlik, please, Aynal mirhab, where is the toilet? Min fadlik, please, Aina ummuk, where is your mother? Min fadlik, Aina abi, where is my father? So min fadlik means please. Good. Now that we understand this, he says, Uridu ma'an min fadlik. I want water, please. Uridu ma'an min fadlik. I want water, please. Let's look at this other phrase here. Look at here, we have ana asifun. Ana, okay, let me put it in a single line so that it will be easy for us to read. Good. We have here ana asifun lam afham ma qasadta. Ana asifun lam afham ma qasadta. Ana asifun, it also means sorry. Ana asif, I'm sorry. Ana asifun, I am sorry. I'm sorry because ana means I, or I am, I. Ana asifun, I'm sorry. Lam afham, I did not understand. Ma qasadta, what you intended. I don't understand what your intention was. I don't understand what you aim at. So somebody has spoken to you. I don't understand what he's pointing to or what his intention is. You can simply say, Ana asif. In order to be polite enough, you say, Ana asifun, I'm sorry. Lam afham ma qasadta, I did not understand what you intended. I don't understand what you are aiming at or what you aimed at. Ana asifun, I'm sorry. Lam afham ma qasadta, I did not understand what you aim at. So make sure you use all of these phrases because they will help you a lot. Ana asifun, I am sorry. If you are a female, you will say Ana asifatun, I am also sorry. We add ta'u both of our feminine. So ana asifatun, I am sorry. Ana asifun, I am sorry. Good. Now ana asifun, I'm sorry. Lam afham ma qasadta, I did not understand what you aim at or what you intended. Now we have this here, he says, Hal yumkinuka tawdiha dhalik, which means, could you repeat or could you explain that? Hal yumkinuka tawdihu dhalika min fadlik, could you explain that please? Could you what? Let me write it. Could you elaborate that or could you make that more clear? So could you explain that? Could you explain that or clarify? Let's use the word clarify. Clarify will go more. Could you clarify that, please? Could you clarify that? Min fadlik, please. So you have learned min fadlika before that it means please. So min fadlika, please. Hal yumkinuka, could you have come across this word before. Hal yumkinuka tawdihu dhalik, could you explain that? Min fadlik, please. Can you see? Could you elaborate that? Could you clarify that, please? Min fadlik. Hal yumkinuka, could you? Hal yumkinuka, could you? Good. Hal yumkinuka tawdihu dhalik, could you explain that? MashaAllah. Moving on, we are about to finish all the phrases we have here. So the next one we have Attafiku ma'aka tamaman fi hadhihi nutuqa Attafiqu ma'aka tamaman. Attafiqu ma'aka meaning I agree with you. Attafiqu ma'aka, I agree with you. Tamaman completely. Tamaman completely. في هذه النقطة in this point. Meaning on this issue, I agree with you completely. On this point you have just made, I agree with you completely. So attafiqu ma'aka means what? I agree with you. Attafiqu ma'aka, I agree with you. If you look at the hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, any hadith that you see muttafaqun alayhi at the end of it, it means what? Agreed upon by Imam al-Bukhari and Muslim, muttafaqun alayhi. So the word muttafaqun, you can see attafiqu, they sound the same. So agree, agree. Attafiqu ma'aka, you can say attafiqu ma'aka, I agree with you. Attafiqu ma'aka, I agree with you. Tamaman, completely. Attafiqu ma'aka tamaman, I agree with you completely. Fi hadhihi nuqta, in this point. Fi hadhihi nuqta, in this point. So the word fi, it means what? In, mashallah. So attafiqu ma'aka tamaman, I agree with you completely. Fi hadhihi nuqta, in this point. Good. Now we have another important phrase. This one says ladayya wajhatu nadharin mukhtalifatun qalila, which means I have a slightly different point of view or perspective from this. That is, I have a slightly different perspective. A slightly different. So look at it. Ladayya means I have. Ladayya, I have. Wijhatu nazarin, that is a perspective. A what? A perspective. Mukhtalifatin, different. That is a different what? Perspective. Qalilan, slightly. This is small. So the difference of opinion I have is slightly from what you have. So that's why we see ladayya wijhatu nadharin mukhtalifatun qalila. I have a slightly different perspective. I have a slightly different perspective. Ladayya qalamun, I have a pen. Ladayya haqibatun, I have a bag. So you can see how we have used the word ladayya. So all of these phrases, memorize them and use them originally. You don't need to learn the grammar to know these ones. So that's why we are breaking it down for you this way. Let's move on. We have the second to the last phrase before we call this a day. We have ما رأيك في هذا الاقتراح. ما رأيك. ما رأيك means what is your opinion? What is your opinion or your view? What is your opinion or your view? What is your opinion? Ma ra'yuk, what is your opinion? Then I can say ra'yi, my opinion, Allah nadhhab, that we should not go. My opinion is that we should not go. So ra'yuka, ma ra'yuka. If it's a female, it should be ma ra'yuki, what is your opinion? Fi hadha, in this, al-iqtirah, it means suggestion. What is your opinion about this word? Suggestion. So al-iqtirah, it means suggestion. So you can see all of these, they are very important. Ma ra'yuka, what is your opinion? Ma ra'yuki, what is your opinion? Al-iqtirah, suggestion. So here I can say ladayya iqtirahun, ladayya iqtirahun, which means I have a suggestion. Ladayya iqtirahun, I have a suggestion. Good. So ma ra'yuka, what is your opinion fi hadha al-iqtirah, in this suggestion? Now coming to the last phrase, so we can close this lesson. We have da'ani ufakkiru fi dhalik. Somebody has just asked you, ma ra'yuka fi hadha, what is your opinion in this? If you don't have any opinion at the moment, or you have not cogitated and think much about your opinion, you can simply tell him, da'ani ufakkir. Da'ani, leave me, let me. Da'ani, let me. Ufakiru, think. Dani ufakir. Dani ufakir. Let me think. Fi dhalika, in that. Let me think about that. That's the meaning. Dani ufakir fi dhalik. Let me think about that. Wa a'udu ilayka, and return back to you. Can you see this? Very easy. Somebody has asked you, Marayuk, what is your opinion? Then you are telling him now, Dani ufakir fi dhalika wa a'udu ilayk. Then let me think about that and get back to you. And get back. Finish. دعني أفكر في ذلك وأعود إليك. All of these phrases and sentences, they will help you to speak the Arabic language without the struggle of learning the grammar. So focus and copy all of this out and speak them directly. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to ease our first. Make sure you like, share with your friends and your comments at the comment section. Don't even forget to hit on the join button below to join our membership for members only content. Don't also forget to hit on the store to get some of our books and our course, which will help you to enhance your Arabic learning. Ila an naltaqi until we meet. Ma'as salama.